Hi there, it's Mike here. In this short little video, I just want to show you some of the driving conditions that we have to put up with in Norway. The temperatures do vary, and of course, when you're using an electric car, because temperature and electricity, or the battery, the way it releases and holds the power is a bit challenging. I've got an example here. For example, on the 6th of June last year, the temperature was 22 degrees centigrade. I drove 26 kilometers, an average speed of 43, and the consumption was 22.6 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. The 20th of January this year, 2022, the temperature was still plus, it was 7 degrees plus, and I drove exactly the same 26 kilometers. The speed was a little bit slower, 39 kilometers an hour, and the consumption was 28.2. So this gives you some kind of variations here, that the consumption can well, it's 25% more power being used. In the battery, I've got 86.5 kilowatt hours available, and that would give me a theoretic range, as they say in the in the sort of the Audi websites, of 431. But in reality, winter range, you could get just over 300, and the summer range about 382, sort of normal driving conditions and that kind of thing. Fortunately, it's quite cheap to drive an electric car. The fuel equivalent is roughly just under 3 litres per 100 kilometres. If you can compare that with a car that does 28 miles per gallon, something like that, or uses diesel, that would use somewhere in the region of 6.6 litres per 100 kilometres. So that's quite a difference, and especially when you consider that the pricing as well. I mean, for example, I would fill up a tank for my E Tron Sportback 55. To do 1,000 kilometers, it would cost me about 46 euros. If I did that in a Q5, for example, with a 67-litre tank, that would cost me almost 106 euros. So you can see there's quite a difference there. Another sort of difference that I have sort of looked at and found out, that it's not just temperature, it's your driving, the way you drive the car, that also plays quite a lot in, and the road conditions as well, whether it's wet or dry and that. For example, the highest consumption I've ever had for a small little trip from my house to my son's house, which is 4 kilometers away, is 87.8 kilowatt hours. And that was done in February. Then I did exactly the same trip, and this is the lowest I've ever managed to do it in, which was in March last year, and that was 11.1. I mean, that is a huge difference. Just, of course, it's a very short distance. I haven't warmed the car or anything like that, but that just goes to show you that, your consumption can vary an awful lot. So there you have it, really. If you want to see what the temperature does to charging, I'll put a link in one of my videos that I did before. That's a video that I had up in the north, in the mountains in Norway, a town called Bjorli, and there it was really cold up. I think we drove out and it was minus 30, and charging was really slow. And of course, I used a fast charger, a rapid charger, but I didn't warm up, preheat the battery before. Yeah, my battery was low, and I put it onto a rapid charger, and it really slow, really slow charging. So these are sort of winter conditions. They do vary your consumption, and but all in all, I'm pretty pleased with the car, really, because it's really a treat to drive, comfortable, and charging it's okay. I mean, I don't stress charging. The only thing I stress is that the flipping charger is going to work, but in a queue or something like that, it doesn't really bother me. There's a lot of nice people out there, and you usually get chatting to someone, so it's nice. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe. So that's it for now. Thank you, and thanks for watching. Bye.